But it only goes over 4 things usually. What time?
At 1 p.m.
All right, so
May 27th.
4/27, 1 p.m.
Also the same for Eric.
Okay. 4/27/26, 1 p.m.
And Wallace, that's the one that returned on 4/28 at 9:30 a.m. in Highlands County.
All right, 4/28.
Yes, sir. At 9:30 a.m. in Highlands County.
9:30 a.m. I think I got it, but if I'm missing anything, let me know. Thank you, appreciate it. All right, I believe that takes care of the detention hearings this morning. All right, can the county jail hear us?
Yes, sir, we can hear you at Central.
Very well, and Hardy County, can you hear us? And
Yes,
Highlands?
we can hear you at Hardy.
Sure. Highlands too.
South County can hear you also, young.
All right, thank you. I have one private counsel here. We're going to go ahead and take care of him real quick. Counsel, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right.
We're doing well. How are you?
Good, good.
I'm here on behalf of Daniel William Sepalva, and that, give me one moment, is the new case number is CF 26003937. We're here for first appearance. And, Your Honor, I'm not challenging probable cause. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit, but what I am going to point out to the court is this, that these precise charges were filed back in March under CF 003059. That case was no-billed on April 10th. And then the precise allegations were again filed on April the 21st of 2026. What occurred in the interim, I don't know, other than I know that my client and his girlfriend had filed a police report against the alleged victim for him harassing, the alleged victim harassing them. While Mr. Sepulveda was out on bond on the 3059 case, he had no allegations of violation. He posted a $5,000 bond. He complied with all of his requirements. The family had requested that I asked that he be ROR'd, but after reviewing 907.041 Florida statutes, this does qualify, at least on paper, as a dangerous crime, which I don't believe the court could do that. And I'm not going to ask the court to do that. What I am going to ask the court to do is set a $1,000 bond on this, which is a nominal bond. There's no reason that Mr. Sepulveda should be financially punished for something that occurred at the state attorney's office, or, you know, I don't even know enough to speculate as to why it was no billed and then refiled. And so that's what I'm asking for, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Sepulveda, you're charged currently with a third-degree felony, ag assault with a deadly weapon. There is no contesting of probable cause at this time. I'll note that looks like a capias was issued by Judge Carpenini. That likewise makes for probable cause. What says the state to this bond situation?
You know, the state would ask for the standard 5,000 for an F3, and then we would ask for no contact and no weapons conditions at this point.
I don't see Mr. Sepulveda up there. He's in Central, though. I just looked at South County. I didn't. Central's camera is not. There he is.
There it is, okay. Does the state know why it was apparently no billed at one point in time and then refiled?
No, sir. Let me see if there's any notes.
Counsel, you anticipate representing him moving forward?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Sepulveda, you have an attorney at this time, so no need to appoint you one. And like I said, there is probable cause, regardless, they're not, your counsel's not contesting it, because clearly there is pursuant to the warrant. We're trying to figure out the bond situation at this time, so just bear with us.
Maybe from, it's not directly stated in the notes, but what I think is meant from the notes is maybe they didn't have the sworn tape statement from the victim initially, and then apparently, I guess they got the sworn tape statement, and that's why they refiled. That's what it looks like.
Can we go to the PC affidavit? Thank you. All right, your bond, sir, is going to be the standard, this is a third-degree felony, standard bond is $5,000. Your bond's going to be $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim, and you're not to possess any weapons or firearms. All right, you already have private counsel, and there is probable cause. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Good seeing you too, Judge.
All right, no other private attorney cases that I'm aware of. Ms. Godinez, are you present? Our interpreter is not present. We're going to go to Hardy County real quick. Can I have the Hardy County report? Thank you so much. Hardy, can you hear us?
Yes, Your Honor, we can.
All right, good morning. I'm Circuit Judge Ronaldo Hidalgo for the record. I'm going to go ahead and call the first of the Hardy County cases. It is Andy and Breeze.
In your Sanderson Flood Defender's Office, I do have a stipulation of the state regarding one of the charges. Right now, it shows he's charged with a condition of a pretrial release violation. We would agree that the stipulated probable cause for a violation of injunction charge, not for violating pretrial release. That doesn't make any sense. And they have, I think, in comments that it's a violation of injunction, so I think that should be the charge, not the other one.
That's correct, Your Honor. It is, I don't see any open cases, so I think it should be a violation of injunction.
Okay. All right, very well. Let me go ahead and read through it. All right, Mr. Breeze, you are charged, looks like, with 3 counts, stalking, also looks like intimidation, sending written threats to kill, and also the state and the defense agree that the third charge is violation of injunction, not violation of pretrial release conditions. I'm going to go ahead and read a probable cause affidavit to see if there's probable cause for your arrest on these matters. just probable cause for your arrest on these matters. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you one?
You appoint me one?
Were you employed prior to being arrested? Did you have a job?
No, sir.
All right, we'll appoint you the office of a public defender at this time. Your bond regarding the sending written threats, that there is a second-degree felony. Your bond is going to be $10,000. Your bond regarding the stalking charge, that's a third-degree felony. Your bond on that is going to be the standard $5,000. Your attorney and the state agreed that there's probable cause to the third charge, a violation of injunction. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Your bond on that is going to be $1,000. If you bond out on these charges, you'll be on pretrial release. Those conditions include that you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim in this matter. And you are to abide by all conditions of the injunction in place. All right, so there's probable cause as to all three counts. You have bonds as to all three counts. You have an attorney representing you. All right, good luck.
It looks like there may be another attorney in the lobby, so you probably need to admit. It says attorney Matt.
Who's the bailiff? Can I get that? You keep working. You can't see it from there. There you go. Appreciate it. Let me finish up with Hardy and then we'll. Hardy, there was only one individual there, is that right?
I only knew of one.
That's all that was on the list.
The private attorney apparently gone off. When longer is that? All right, this is all house. All right, Highlands County, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning. I'm Circuit Judge Ronaldo Ida. We're going to start off with first appearances. Do we have Mr. Brown present? Aaron?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning. Just so y'all know, in Highlands County, we're here for first appearance hearings. The purpose of a first appearance is essentially to review a probable cause affidavit, see if there's probable cause for your arrest, let you know what it is you're charged with, assuming there's probable cause. Discuss an attorney, whether you're going to hire one or whether the court is going to appoint you one. And also, if there is probable cause for your arrest, to determine what, if any, bond you're going to have. Mr. Brown, give me a second here. I'm going to read through a probable cause affidavit.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brown, it's alleged that you violated probation.
Yes, sir.
I've got a, don't say anything about these allegations. Everything's being recorded. That applies to everyone. Everything's being recorded, and you don't want to say anything that could incriminate you, so just remain silent. I have a warrant here for your arrest on allegations of violation of probation. That warrant was signed by Circuit Judge Ward down in Highlands County. It makes for probable cause. The warrant calls for a no bond hold. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you one?
Appointed one, please, sir.
All right, in light of your no bond hold, I'm going to go ahead and appoint you an attorney at this time.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck. Elijah Frank.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Frank, good morning. Likewise, I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit, see if there's probable cause for your arrest.
He's got several open cases, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, you are charged with, looks like, failure to register a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor. Also attaching a plate not assigned, likewise a misdemeanor. All right, there is probable cause for the arrest. As far as an attorney is concerned, are you going to hire one, or do you want me to appoint you one?
Appointed, sir.
Were you employed prior to being arrested?
No, sir.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time. What's the state's position regarding a bond?
And the state would have no objection to the bond. We'd ask for $1,000 on each count. However, he does have 3 open cases. CF 26-339, 341, and 346. And they're all theft related. 349 is Dylan is stolen property, retail theft, resisting without. 341 is petty theft and scheme to defraud. And then 346 is petty theft, scheme to defraud. So we would ask for his bond to be revoked in those 3 cases.
All right, tell me what the case numbers are again, please.
CF 26-339, 341, and 346.
All right, Mr. Frank, as I said, as to these driving charges, there is probable cause. You are going to have bonds on them. The public defender is appointed. Your bonds are $500 per count. However, while out on pretrial release or bond, there is probable cause to believe that you've committed new law violations. Accordingly, pursuant to Parker versus State, your bonds are going to be revoked in CF 26-339, CF 26-341, and CF 26-346. You'll be held no bond in those case numbers. All right, good luck.
From the public defender's office. I don't know if he has a public defender on those cases, but if he doesn't, I would ask for our office to be appointed.
Sure. If it doesn't, we'll appoint the public defender to the open cases likewise at this time. Martin Ibanez?
Yeah.
Mr. Ibanez, you are here on allegations of violation of probation. We've got a warrant issued by Circuit Judge Ward down in Highlands County. That warrant makes for probable cause. It calls for a no bond hold. Do you want me to appoint you an attorney, or are you going to hire one?
I want a public defender. I was already appointed a public defender through the institutor warrant. I would like the same public defender that's already been appointed.
Public Defender's Office is appointed. Good luck. State versus Zachary McCray.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. McCray. Mr. McCray, you are charged with, looks like, violation of probation and also domestic violence. Prior conviction. I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit and see if there's probable cause for your arrest. McRae, as to the violation of probation allegation, there is a warrant for your arrest on that. The warrant makes for probable cause. You'll be held no bond for the warrant. As to the domestic violence charge prior conviction, there is probable cause for that charge. That's a third-degree felony. Your bond will be $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include no contact with the alleged victim, and you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Regarding an attorney, did you want me to appoint you one, or were you going to hire one?
Please appoint me one, sir.
We'll appoint you the public defender at this time as to all matters.
I've got one question. You said that there's no bond for the VOP, but then I've got $5,000 bond for the violence. So
That is
if I bonded
correct.
out for that, I'd still be stuck in here, right?
You would still have no bond on the VOP. That is correct.
Thanks, sir.
All right, good luck. All right, Mr. Bowlesby, Derek?
How you doing, sir?
Good morning. Give me 1 second here to look at this. Mr. Mosby, you are here on a pickup order issued by Circuit Judge Cowden down in Highlands County. This is a child support matter. The pickup order does make for probable cause. All right, your purge amount in this matter will be $150 cash. If you're able to purge, you'll be given a new court date in the matter. If you're not able to purge, we'll get you in front of a hearing officer or a magistrate as quickly as possible. Because this is a matter, I cannot appoint you an attorney.
All right, what's that, sir? I need the police that there's the. Okay.
Your purge amount is $150, and there is probable cause pursuant to the warrant. That purge is cash. If you're able to come up with it, you'll be given a new court date. If you're not able to come up with it, we'll get you in front of a hearing officer or magistrate as quickly as possible.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Last but not least, Brittany Rogers. Ms. Rogers, you are charged with an alleged violation of injunction. I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit and see if there's probable cause for your arrest. Attorney's violation of an injunction is what, M1?
Yes, sir.
There is probable cause for your arrest on the matter, ma'am. Your bond is going to be $1,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim in the matter, and you are to abide by all conditions as stated in your valid injunction. As far as an attorney is concerned, do you want to hire one or you want me to appoint you one?
I have an attorney, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, very well. Good luck.
Thank you.
Highlands, I believe that is it. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, before we get to the regular docket, there's a judge in Pinellas County that wanted to talk to you. I forwarded the email to Miss Lauren. I was just gonna, if I may approach, let you read what I just got about a couple minutes ago from an Andrew Correa. It's about a juvenile in Pinellas, but it's they're in a Polk County case. Did you get that email? Okay. I don't know what else to do with that.
Yeah, Is there some way other than the duty bond, but
I know. We'll have to get done with Highlands first.
State, you've seen the email?
yes, sir.
Okay. I certainly have no objection to it. It appears that Judge cites this is as to a juvenile, Dakota Stidham. He is present in Pinellas County. Looks like he got picked up pursuant to a warrant from Judge Cites here in Polk. It's been determined that apparently the warrant was for some sort of failure to appear. It's been determined that Judge in Pinellas County, Judge Benninghouse, is writing me an email saying that it's been determined that the youth's presence had been waived, so therefore there is no failure to appear. Judge Cites' warrant should not have issued. So therefore, the judge in Pinellas County is asking that essentially we be agreeable to allowing Pinellas to resolve the matter, as the probation has been transferred to Pinellas at this time, and the parents state that the child has been abiding by all rules. Under those circumstances, I have no objection, but how do we get that information?
Your Honor, this is Corporal Matt from Pinellas JDC. I actually have Judge Benninghouse on my phone.
Okay.
I'm going to put you on speakerphone. I don't know if you all can hear Judge Benninghouse.
Judge, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Good morning. This is Judge Ojeda here in Polk County. I've read through the email you sent. I put it on the record. As I understand it, this juvenile, Mr. Stidham, it's been determined the probation has been transferred to Pinellas. The parents are saying he's been abiding by all their rules. And as I understand it, you there in Pinellas have determined that the warrant should have never issued because his presence in court had been waived, so there should never have been failure to appear warrant issued. Is that right?
That's what it appears. And the clerk here went down and they opened up their closed file, and the numbers didn't match up to start with, but it was like we created a new number in Pinellas County that incorporated all three of your numbers. So I think it was a clerical issue, so I think the judge over there probably didn't see it or whatever happened. I don't know how it happened over there, but it looks like he's done everything and everything's been transferred here. So I just didn't want to step on a warrant out of Polk County for a pickup order here. So, but I think it's an error of everything the prosecutor told me, the post office told me, and I've got his attorneys on the phone as well listening. His defense lawyer who also has a notice of appearance. So it may have been an error to start with.
All right, and the warrant obviously has been served at this point in time, or is it still outstanding?
It's been served. He's in custody.
Okay, so it's been served at this point in time. State have any objection at this point?
I think it's all a mistake, and they want to get him out, and they're asking for a little expediency here because he's got a senior prom, and he's got a motion to terminate probation coming up in a week or two, and it looks like the probation officer recommended that he be allowed to go to his prom. And then he was out fishing last night and got picked up on that.
Okay.
So,
Let me ask our prosecutor here. What says the state?
Yeah, I don't have any objection based on the representations of Your Honor over in Pinellas County.
Okay. All right, our prosecutor here has no objections, Judge, to you proceeding as you see fit there in Pinellas County. The probation's been transferred, and it appears that the warrant was issued mistakenly pursuant to what appeared to be a failure to appear, but that ultimately has been determined was not a failure to appear, as the youth's presence had been waived. So I've got no issue with you proceeding accordingly, however you see fit.
thank you very much, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge. We're exiting now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure.
I didn't realize they had a prom coming up.
All right, we're going now to the Annex and South County. There you go. Do we have our Spanish interpreter present?
You do, Your Honor. I was here earlier. I just could not unmute it on time.
All right. Very well. And this is what, Ms. Godinez?
Yes, it is.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
If you'll go ahead and let our Spanish-speaking folks know the following.
Yes, sir.
They are here for a first appearance hearing.
You can go ahead. I can take notes, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. They are here for a first appearance hearing. The purpose of a first appearance hearing is extremely limited. It is for the court to review sworn documentation from law enforcement to see if there's probable cause for their arrest. If there is no probable cause for their arrest, they will be released on their own recognizance. If there is probable cause for their arrest, the court will then determine what, if any, bond is appropriate. Also, the court will determine if there's probable cause, whether an attorney should be appointed to them, should they financially qualify, or whether they're going to hire their own attorney. They should not, everything that's being said here today is being recorded. There is a prosecutor present. Anything incriminatory that they say will be used against them at a future trial. They should remain silent and not say anything regarding what happened, what did not happen, what defenses they may have, and so forth.
Muy bien, están en primera comparecencia. La audiencia de primera comparecencia tiene, es muy limitada. Se les va a informar si los cargos, después de haber revisado los documentos de un agente policial para ver si hay motivo fundado. Si se determina que hay motivo fundado, entonces se les asignará un abogado después. Si deben permanecer, hay un abogado de la fiscalía que está presente, perdón. Si no hay motivo fundado para el cargo, serán liberados bajo libertad, bajo palabra, y es probable para determinar si alguna fianza es apropiada. También el juez va a determinar si hay motivos fundados, se les asignará el abogado. Hay un abogado de la fiscalía que está presente en la sala escuchando todo lo que se dice también. Y así que no digan nada de lo que tengan, de los cargos. Deben permanecer en silencio. Okay. Cualquier cosa que ustedes digan será usado en su contra. Así que por favor no digan nada.
All right, thank you, Ms. Godinez. I'm going to go ahead and let everyone else, our English speakers, know their rights, and then we'll come back and do these Spanish cases.
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning. I'm Circuit Judge Ronaldo Ojeda. This is a first appearance hearing. At this hearing, we will do three things and three things only. First, I will determine if there's probable cause to hold you on your charge or charges. I am not going to determine whether you are guilty or innocent. I will read affidavits or other documents concerning your charge or charges. You should not tell me anything about your case. You all have the right to remain silent. A prosecutor is present and will use anything you say against you at future hearings. Also remember that all that is being said here today is being recorded. I do not want you to tell me anything about your charge or charges or any possible defenses or what may have happened or did not happen or facts or anything along those lines. We simply are not here for that. Secondly, I will review your bond status. Bond may remain the same as it is presently. It may be lowered, it may be raised. You may be released upon your own recognizance on what is otherwise known as an ROR. An ROR, generally speaking, is for someone that has absolutely zero criminal history or there simply isn't probable cause to sustain their charge. And an ROR is your personal promise to return for all court hearings without having to post any monetary bond at all. Third and finally, I will ask that if you desire an attorney, and if you are going to hire your own attorney, or if you are requesting the services of the Office of the Public Defender. You should know that you have a right to have a trial during which a prosecutor must prove your case with evidence to a jury beyond a reasonable doubt. At the trial, you will get to see, hear, and question witnesses. You may also bring witnesses in your defense. If your witnesses will not appear voluntarily, subpoenas may be issued to make them come to your trial. At your trial, which will not be today, you all have a right to testify and tell us about your defenses, or remain silent and not have that held against you in any way. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire one, the court will consider appointing one to represent you if you qualify. Qualify means that you lack the resources to hire a private attorney. You will, however, have to repay the taxpayers of Florida when you get the money. Repayment could be a condition of your probation if you are convicted, or even a lien against your property. Be aware, if this court places you on pretrial release today, regardless of whether it is straight pretrial release or a condition of your bond, the conditions announced in court today go into effect immediately, meaning even while you remain in custody. For example, if you are told to have no contact with a certain person and you call that person from the jail before you are released, you will be in violation of your pretrial release conditions at that time. All right, Ms. Godinez, the first of the Spanish cases, please.
I don't have the names, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go ahead and have pretrial here loaded up. The first Spanish speaker?
I only have Central. The first one is.
I can call them for you, Judge.
All right, that's fine, thank you.
First one is Christian Abarca.
Okay.
Cristian Abarca.
Ven aquí.
All right, Mr. Abarca is present.
El señor Abarca está presente.
Mr. Abarca, you are currently charged with no valid driver's license. It is alleged that you failed to appear.
Señor Abarca, está usted aquí por un cargo de no tener licencia válida de manejo y que usted no compareció.
There's a warrant issued by County Judge Stamey for failure to appear at an arraignment on the charge of no valid driver's license.
Y hay una orden de aprehensión que fue emitida por el juez Stamey por incomparecer para la lectura del cargo por el cargo de no tener licencia válida.
That warrant makes for probable cause.
Esa orden de aprehensión me da motivo fundado.
Your bond is going to be per the warrant $2,000.
Según la fianza, la orden de aprehensión, la fianza es de $2,000.
Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
¿Contratará usted abogado o quiere usted que yo le asigne uno? Can you appoint me one?
Did you have a job prior to being arrested?
¿Tenía trabajo antes de ser arrestado?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you believe you still have that job, or has it been lost at this point?
¿Piensa usted que aún tendrá ese trabajo o usted lo ha perdido?
Creo que lo perdí.
I think I lost it.
All right, we'll appoint you the Office of the Public Defender at this time.
Le asignaré la oficina del abogado de oficio ahora. Thank you.
Good luck.
Buena suerte.
Next is Junior Lopez Garcia.
Junior López García.
All right, Mr. Garcia is present. Mr. Garcia, you are charged with a first-degree misdemeanor. Transporting. I'm sorry, Ms. Godinez, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll let you finish. It makes better sense.
All right, he is charged with a first-degree misdemeanor, transporting for prostitution.
Está usted aquí por un delito, que es un delito menor en primer grado, de transportación para prostitución.
I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit, see if there's probable cause for his arrest.
Ahora voy a leer el affidavit para ver si hay motivo fundado para el arresto.
There is probable cause for your arrest on the charge.
Hay motivo fundado para el arresto en este cargo.
Your bond is going to be $1,000.
Su fianza va a ser de $1,000.
Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you one?
¿Contratará usted abogado? ¿Usted quiere que yo le asigne uno? I'm sorry, Your Honor, there is no response.
Que me asigne uno.
Can you appoint me one?
Were you employed prior to your arrest on this matter?
Antes de su arresto en este caso, ¿usted tenía empleo?
No.
No.
We'll appoint you the office of the public defender at this time.
Entonces yo le asigno la oficina del abogado de oficio en este caso ahora.
All right, sir, good luck.
Buena suerte, señor.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Mara Lopez Sanchez.
Maura López Sánchez.
Can I see that last picture? Ms. Sanchez, you are charged with no valid driver's license. That is a second-degree misdemeanor.
Señor Sánchez, está usted aquí por un cargo de no tener licencia válida de manejo, que es un delito menor en segundo grado.
And actually strike that. That is a first-degree misdemeanor.
Se va a tachar eso. De hecho, es un delito menor en primer grado.
All right, there is probable cause for your arrest, ma'am.
Señora, ¿hay motivo fundado para el cargo?
Your bond is going to be $1,000.
Y tendrá una fianza de $1,000.
Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
¿Contratará usted abogado o usted quiere que yo le asigne uno?
Asígname una.
Can you appoint me one?
Did you have a job prior to being arrested?
Antes de ser arrestada, ¿usted tenía trabajo?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you believe you still have that job, or you believe it, or is it lost at this time?
¿Y piensa usted que aún tendrá su empleo o usted piensa que lo perdió?
Aún lo tendré.
I will still have it.
All right. How much did you bring home per week?
¿Cuánto está ganando a la semana?
$15 la hora.
$15 an hour.
All right. Do you support any family with those funds?
¿Con ese dinero usted mantiene familia?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. We'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Le asigno a la oficina del abogado de oficio ahora.
Gracias.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Buena suerte.
Last name is Perez Gonzalez. Can't pronounce the first name.
Pérez González
Ladies.
Naledis.
All right, Ms. Gonzalez, you are charged with offering to commit and/or engage in prostitution. That's a second-degree misdemeanor.
Señora González, tiene usted un cargo de ofrecer para cometer un acto de prostitución. Perdón, es un delito menor en segundo grado.
There is probable cause for your arrest.
¿Y hay motivo fundado para el arresto?
Your bond is going to be $500.
Y su fianza va a ser de $500.
Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
¿Contratará usted abogado? ¿Usted quiere que yo le asigne uno?
Asígname uno.
Can you appoint me one?
All right, the Office of the Public Defender is going to be appointed at this time.
Entonces, la oficina del abogado de oficio va a ser asignada para que la represente.
Do we have any other Spanish speakers there at Central?
No, sir.
¿Alguna otra persona que necesite intérprete? No response, Your Honor.
Or how about at South County?
We have none.
No one, okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Godinez.
You're
Appreciate your
welcome.
help.
Thanks.
All right, do we start off with South County?
Yes, sir. You want me to go ahead and call them for you, or you want
Yeah,
to
if you'll
call
do
them?
that, please. No, you can go ahead and call them.
Okay, the
Hey,
first
Judge,
one is
this is
Abdel
Attorney-
Majid.
Oh, hold on a second, hold on. Go ahead.
Hey, Judge, this is Attorney Matthew Kaler. Would you be able to call my case?
Yeah, that'll be fine, Mr. Kaler. Who do you have?
Joshua Sanchez.
All right, Sanchez, give me 1 second here.
Your Honor, the state is filing a motion for pretrial detention on the one count.
Okay.
But Judge, I believe that motion that they're filing applies to the lewd and lascivious count, which I would argue there's no probable cause for.
All right, let me go ahead and look at it. Just bear with me. All right, Joshua Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez is present. Mr. Kaler is appearing on your behalf, Mr. Sanchez.
And Judge, for the record, it's just for the limited purposes of first appearance hearing at this point.
Okay, all right, so we'll note that just for first appearances at this time. There are, looks like 5 counts. There's a lewd and lascivious count, that's a second-degree felony. There are 3 third-degree felonies, use of a two-way communication device, travel to meet a minor, and also use of a, I'm sorry, strike that. The 3 third-degree felonies are use of a two-way communication device, looks like use of a computer to seduce a child, and transmitting information harmful to minors. Then there's also a second-degree felony count, that is the traveling to meet a minor count. I'm going to go ahead and read a probable cause affidavit to see if there's probable cause for your arrest on these matters. Just bear with me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, on the count that the motion's filed on, the state would agree that it should be attempted, because in the body of the affidavit, it does say attempted, but we would still file the motion for that charge.
Okay. All right, we'll get to it in a second.
Yes.
Let me just read through this. Can we look at his history then? PCF. All right, State, you concede. What's your position regarding the lewd and lascivious battery, Mr. Kaler, that if anything, it should be an attempt at most?
Yeah, Judge, and I don't even know that that's legally able to do that. I mean, the statute, I don't see any room in the statute there for an attempt. I mean, this is a fictitious person, so, you know, I just don't know that that's legally allowable, and it certainly, I would argue that it shouldn't be the basis for a motion for pretrial detention if it lowers it a degree.
All right, what says the state?
Yeah, the state would argue that there is probable cause for an attempt. The state at this point does believe that an attempt can be charged. The crime is under the dangerous crimes part of the statute, even as an F3. I think the state can file a motion for pretrial detention.
Okay, does the pretrial detention statute allow for pretrial detention to be based on an attempted lewd battery?
Let's see.
If you'll look at that one, I deal with
Yes,
the
sir.
other ones. All right, as to the lewd battery, I am finding probable cause to attempted lewd battery. That makes it a third-degree felony. I am finding probable cause as to use of a two-way communication device. That's a third-degree felony. His bond on that count is going to be $5,000. I'm finding probable cause as to use of a computer to seduce a child. That's a third-degree felony. Bond is $5,000. Finding probable cause as to traveling to meet. Bond on that is going to be $10,000. And finding probable cause as to transmission of information harmful to minors, bond on that will be $5,000. If he bonds out, he'll be on pretrial release. Conditions on pretrial release will include no contact with anyone under the age of 18. Also, he'll have a 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew.
I believe it would fall under the dangerous crime. I don't have any objection to bringing him back Monday, so that way Mr. Matthews can review this to see if the state does want to pursue that.
All right, so what's your position for now? Essentially oral arm on the count, or just continue it?
We would ask for him to be held no bond until Monday on the attempted, and then bring him back Monday and see if.
To see if it qualifies?
Yes, sir.
But Your Honor, the statute for pretrial detentions allow for the court to release a person and just with a warning to explain to them that the state could file this motion and schedule it for a hearing, and he could have, if he does bond out, he could have that bond then revoked.
Understood. Can we go to the PC affidavit? What time would the Monday hearing be at?
We can do it with first appearances Monday.
Okay. All right, Mr. Sanchez, you have standard bonds on all counts at this time. I do believe that the state, under the circumstances, can charge attempted lewd battery. The question, that's a third-degree felony. It's this court's intention, if we weren't dealing with potential pretrial detention on that attempted lewd battery charge, it would be my intention to give you a standard bond on that third-degree felony, which would be $5,000. But I'm not going to deal with that right now. We're going to bring you back on Monday we're going to continue the matter, bring you back on Monday for a hearing at first appearance. And the judge at first appearance then on Monday will determine if attempted lewd battery qualifies for pretrial detention. Obviously, if it does, and that's a determination, they'll deal with that accordingly. If it does not, then you're clearly entitled to a bond on the third-degree felony, and they will go ahead and give you an appropriate bond under the circumstances. In the meantime, State, I am finding at this time probable cause for attempted lewd battery and continuing it. So essentially, when we continue it, he remains essentially no bond on that count?
Yes, sir, the state would ask for it to stay at no bond at this point until Monday and then have the court address it Monday.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kaler, I'm going to go ahead and do that. He otherwise got standard bonds on everything else, and I agree with you that there is no PC for lewd and lascivious battery, so I am finding PC only as to attempted lewd battery, but we have the pretrial detention matter to deal with, so he'll be held no bond till Monday. He'll go in front of a first appearance judge, and they'll determine at that point in time, does the F3 attempted lewd battery qualify for pretrial detention or not. If it does not, then essentially the court will give him a bond on that third-degree felony.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand. Can I address my client briefly? Real quick?
Sure.
Mr. Sanchez, I'm going to be there for you on Monday at 1 o'clock for your first appearance hearing. Don't talk to anybody while you're there. Don't talk to anybody on the phone. And I'll talk to your mom and explain to her what's going on. Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Take care. And we will bring Mr. Sanchez back then Monday for a first appearance. In the meantime, we'll know that the state has filed this motion for pretrial detention.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend.
You too. Take care. All right, go ahead. South County?
Good morning, Judge. I apologize.
I'm sorry?
I have a client, Laura Parker, and I have a client that is on first appearance, if I may address her. I don't mind waiting if Your Honor wants to get through.
No, go ahead. Who is it?
It's JD Cintron Mayoral.
Cintron Mayoral with an M, the last name?
I believe the last name starts with a C, Cintron.
Cintron. All right, give me a second.
It's like the last name.
We don't have a Centron.
Mayoral.
We don't have, you say M-A-Y?
Yes.
M-A-Y.
Name.
Could there be another name? I'm not seeing on the list any Cintron.
She was arrested at 2 a.m. yesterday, was supposed to be on the 1 p.m., and then they moved her to the 8 a.m. this morning.
Let me see real quick.
Okay, we're gonna see if she was bought over or not.
What was her first name?
She didn't make it on the booking. She wasn't interviewed until 5 a.m. this morning.
All right, pretrial services is telling me that she didn't make it to first appearance this morning because she was only interviewed at 5 a.m. So she's not here. I imagine she'll be here tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Any other private attorneys? All right, hearing none, go ahead, South County.
Okay, Your Honor, we have Abdel Majid Mohammed.
All right, Mr. Can we go to the PC? There you go. All right, Mr. Abdel, is that your last name, Abdel?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Abdel, you are here on a warrant That warrant is based on an allegation of grand theft, on a grand theft charge. The warrant makes for probable cause. The warrant was issued, looks like by Circuit Judge Hill. So there is probable cause for your arrest. The warrant calls for a no bond hold. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
I believe I have an attorney on it.
You do? All right, very well. Good luck.
Next, we have Anderson,
Anderson? Larry?
Larry Anderson.
All right, Larry Anderson, you are here on 2 charges: first-degree misdemeanor battery charge, second-degree misdemeanor prostitution charge. I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit. Right, there is probable cause for the charges. Your bond on the battery charge is going to be $1,000. On the prostitution charge, it's $500. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you one?
You can point me to one.
All right, we'll go ahead and appoint you the office of the public defender at this time.
I think that's it.
All right, go ahead.
Next, we have Bagley.
Sanderson Flood Defender's Office. Your Honor, I don't know, unless the court has another affidavit for the driving charge. I talked with the state earlier, and we had an agreement that there's no probable cause, and he should be released on his own recognizance on the driving, license, suspended vote charge, as the affidavit that we have only has 3 charges in it. There's no reference to the driving charge.
Okay, all right, let me go ahead and read through that. Is it?
That's correct, Your Honor. I didn't have an affidavit for the DWLSR, so I don't know if there's a separate affidavit that the court may have.
All right, we'll look through it. All right, Mr. Bagley, you're currently charged with driving on a suspended license. Looks like resisting without. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. 2 counts of that. Actually, no, 1 count of resisting without, 1 count of resisting with violence. That's a 3rd-degree felony, and then 1 battery on a law enforcement officer. That's a 3rd-degree felony. I'll read a probable cause affidavit to see there's probable cause for your arrest. All right, so all right, there's a citation for driving on a suspended license. All right, there is probable cause for driving on a suspended license pursuant to an alleged suspension of October 6, 2025. All right, go ahead, you can go to the evidence. Can you go to the DWSR affidavit? Or you can go to the ones. There's probable cause for driving on a suspended license. First conviction is what, an M2?
Yes, sir.
All right, your bond is going to be $500 on that. There's probable cause for battery on a law enforcement officer. There's also probable cause for resisting with violence. Bonds on those are going to be $5,000 apiece. There's probable cause for resisting without. Your bond on that is going to be $1,000. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Good point.
Did you have a job prior to being arrested?
No.
We'll appoint you the public defender as to all matters at this time. Go ahead.
Battle, Demetrius Battle.
Sanderson Flood Defender's Office. Your Honor, this is a case where the state filed an information in 2026 MM 002572LD. They've only charged 2 counts. 1 count is trespass, and the other count is resisting officers without violence. I did speak with the state earlier, and we had a stipulation that there's no probable cause, and he should be ROR'd on the second count of a resisting officer without violence that he's booked in on, because there's really only 2 counts, not 3.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Battle is present. Mr. Battle. You can go to the PC. Mr. Battle, you're here pursuant to a warrant issued by County Judge Flynn. That warrant makes for probable cause as to a trespass charge. The warrant alleges you failed to appear for arraignment on a trespass charge, gives you a bond of $1,000 on that. Also, the warrant alleges you failed to appear for arraignment on a resisting without violence charge. It gives you a $1,000 bond on that. The warrant makes for probable cause. The state and the defense have agreed that a second resisting officer without violence charge should not have been added. So on the second of those charges, you'll be ROR'd. So essentially on the trespass charge, there's probable cause, your bond is $1,000. On 1 count of resisting without violence, there's probable cause, your bond is $1,000. On the second count of resisting officer without violence, you are ROR'd. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Excuse me, Your Honor, do they have a location on this? Where this one was I already booked, or is
Your attorney can answer all those questions for you, sir. I can't answer them for you. Do you want me to appoint you an attorney or not?
Oh, sir.
All right, good luck. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
You didn't want one?
Bill.
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
Bill.
Jeffrey?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell, you're here on a warrant for failure to appear at an arraignment allegedly involving a trespass charge. That warrant was issued, looks like, by County Judge Flynn. The warrant makes for probable cause. It grants you a $1,000 bond. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
I want an attorney, but I was in jail. I got released yesterday in Bartow Court.
All of that you'll have to explain to your attorney, and the attorney can explain it to the judge. I have to go by what's in front of me. There's a warrant in front of me. So you said you wanted an attorney, we'll appoint you the office of the public defender. All right, good luck. Go ahead.
So when's my next court date?
They will provide that to you there. For everyone else, remember this, I said it at the beginning, I can't answer any questions. We're here for 3 things and 3 things only. Determine if there's probable cause, determine what, if any, bond you're going to have, and lastly, talk about an attorney. That's basically it. Any questions you have are either for jail personnel or for your attorney. Any questions regarding future court dates will be answered at the jail for you. I cannot answer those questions for you. All right, go ahead.
Buckner, y'all.
All right, Antonio, Mr. Buckner. Mr. Buckner, you are here on a writ of bodily attachment. That is a warrant dealing with child support. The warrant makes for probable cause on your arrest. Let me see what, if any, purge amount you have.
I think on this one, I don't know if the court has the second page, but it should be a $1,500 purge.
Okay. You've reviewed that paperwork?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Buckner, there is probable cause pursuant to this child support warrant. The warrant gives you a purge amount of $1,500. That'll be cash. If you're able to come up with that money, you can purge out. If you're not able to do so, we'll get you in front of a hearing officer or a magistrate as quickly as possible. Because this is a civil matter, I cannot appoint you an attorney at this time.
All right.
Next, we have Carrasquillo Hernandez.
Last name is Hernandez?
Carrasquillo with a C, C-A-R-R.
All right, I see it, thank you. All right, Melvin Carrasquillo Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, you likewise are here also on a warrant for child support purposes. This writ of bodily attachment makes for probable cause. The warrant says you have a purge amount of $2,000. If you're able to pay those $2,000 cash, you'll go ahead and purge out. Otherwise, you will get taken in front of a hearing officer or a magistrate as quickly as possible. The warrant makes for probable cause. I cannot appoint you an attorney as this is a civil matter.
Thank you.
Next, Your Honor, we have Denny. And he's approaching.
All right, Christopher Denny.
Good morning.
All right, good morning, sir. Looks like Kyle Christopher Denny.
This is him.
All right, sir. Or you can go ahead. All right, Mr. Denny, looks like I have a warrant here issued by County Judge Flynn. That warrant makes for probable cause. It's alleged you failed to appear at an arraignment involving an underlying charge of trespass. The warrant makes for probable cause and grants you a $500 bond. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
I was already in jail when the court date had come up.
All right, did you have an attorney on any other case? Did you have a
No,
public
sir.
defender on any other case?
No, sir.
All right, do you want me to appoint you one on this or not?
Sure.
All right, we'll go ahead and appoint you the office of the public defender on this particular case.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Go ahead. South County, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, you can call the next individual.
Greg, Robert Greg.
Sanderson Public Defender's Office, Your Honor. This is a case where.
I'm sorry, hold on a second. What is the last name starting?
Greg, G-R-E-G-G.
Greg.
This is
Robert, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a case where the state filed amended information on April 24th of this year, and they've only charged one count of domestic felony battery prior conviction as a direct file. I'm understanding he's already been to first appearances on the resisting with and the bat on Leo. But the third count is just one count of domestic felony battery prior conviction. And so I have a stipulation with the state. For some reason, he's here for 3 counts of that when he's only charged with 1 count. And they're in agreement that it should be 1 count of that type of charge. And so there should be no probable cause, and he should be releasing his own recognizance on the second and third direct charge filed felony battery, because it should only be 1 count.
That's correct.
All right, the state agrees, sir. I've got Mr. Gregg, I've got a warrant here. It looks like It alleges 3 counts of felony battery or third-degree felonies. The warrant makes for probable cause. The state and the defense agree that you should be really here on just 1 count of that charge, not 3. So as to the 1 count, standard, this is a third-degree felony. Standard bond on this is $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim. So the remaining 2 counts, you are released on your own recognizance. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
I have an attorney, sir. So is this the same case? I was arrested for this on Valentine's Day, the 14th, and the charges were no prost. Is that the date on the affidavit? 14th of February?
You go to the warrant.
I got arrested. The pretrial judge dropped it down to a misdemeanor battery. The state no prost it, and now I'm back again for it.
Okay, all right, well, you'll have to have your attorney look into that. All I can tell you is I gotta go by what's in front of me, and I have a warrant issued by Judge Comby regarding these 3 counts of felony battery. You've got a bond on 1 count, you're RR'd on the other 2. That's all I can go by at this point.
So I am charged with 3 counts of felony battery?
You currently are charged with 3, yes, but you're being released on 2 out of the 3 without a bond. On the 3rd one, you have to post a $5,000 bond.
He's ROR'd then on the 2 additional ones,
Right,
right?
on the 2 additional ones, you're released on your own recognizance, so you're not gonna have to post a bond on those 2.
And it appears to be the same case that he has Mr. Mark Taylor on.
Okay. All right,
It's the same case?
The PD says that it appears that it is the same case, yes.
Thank you.
Next, Your Honor, we have Dorian Johnson. Johnson is the last name.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Johnson.
Johnson. First name?
Dorian.
All right, Dorian Johnson. Very good. All right, you are charged with prostitution, 2nd-degree misdemeanor. I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit. All right, there is probable cause for the charge. Your bond will be $500. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Appoint.
All right, we'll go ahead and appoint you the public defender at this time.
Next, we have Ledbetter. First name Gavin.
Mr. Ledbetter, you're here on a warrant issued by Circuit Judge Carpenini that makes for probable cause. The warrant involves charges of felony petty theft. Stated that is what, F3 or F2?
Should be an F3.
Okay. All right, the warrant makes for probable cause. Your bond is going to be $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include that you have no contact with the alleged victim or their property.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Appoint me one, please.
And did you have a job prior to being arrested?
No, sir.
All right, the public defender's office is appointed at this time. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Next is Light, Arthur Light.
Sandra Smith with the Public Defender's Office. I did have a stipulation with the state that There's no probable cause, and he should be released on his own recognizance on one of the 2 counts of paraphernalia. He's charged with 2 counts. There's probable cause for one, but not the other.
That's correct, John.
We'll go to PC. All right, Mr. Light, you are currently charged with failure to register. That is a 3rd-degree felony.
Excuse me, sir. I registered at the sheriff's office. They didn't tell me I had to go to the DMV. I did fingerprinting and everything. I did 5 years mandatory, and I got out October 8, 2025. And I registered at the sheriff's office in Winter Haven.
All right, like I tell you, I have to go by what's in front of me. We can't get into the facts of the case and what happened, what didn't happen, whether it's valid or not. I have to go by what's in front of me, and I've got a warrant in front of me, so that's what I gotta go by. Bear with me for a second. All right, regarding that matter, the failure to register charge, that's a 3rd-degree felony. I've got a warrant here which makes for probable cause. The warrant was issued by Circuit Judge Rayful. Your bond will be $5,000. On that particular charge. On the there's 2 possession of paraphernalia charges. Both of those are 1st-degree misdemeanors. You are to be ROR'd on one of them. The state is in agreement with that?
Yes, sir.
There is probable cause for the remaining paraphernalia charge and the remaining possession of methamphetamine charge. On the remaining paraphernalia charge, your bond will be $1,000. On the remaining possession of methamphetamine charge, your bond will be $5,000. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you one?
You can appoint me one. I don't know how, because I don't know how it's all these different drug charges and everything. I don't even remember even having anything on me.
I don't mean to cut you off, sir, but that's what an attorney's for. Discuss it with your attorney.
Okay,
I'm going to go ahead and appoint you the office of the public defender at this time. Good luck.
Thank you. Next, we have Miller, first name Daniel.
Mr. Miller, I'm going to go ahead and read a probable cause affidavit, see if there's probable cause for your arrest. All right, you're here on multiple out-of-county warrants to include Orange County and looks like Pasco County.
Yes, sir.
Warrants made for probable cause. The bonds are as follows. For the grand theft charge, third degree, you have a bond of $1,504. For dealing in stolen property, you have a bond of $1,000. For receiving money from a pawn, you have a bond of $150. For another count of dealing in stolen property, you have a bond of $150. These are all out of Orange County. For count 5, receiving money from a pawn, you have a $150 bond. Those take care of the Orange County warrants. All remaining warrants are out of Pasco County. They allege that you violated probation. Your bonds are as follows. On the depositing an item with intent to defraud count, you're to be held no bond. On a second, depositing an item with intent to defraud count, you're to be held no bond. On a third, depositing an item with intent to defraud count, you're to be held no bond. On a fourth, depositing an item with intent to defraud count, you're to be held no bond. On the grand theft count, you have a $5,000 bond. Likewise, out of Pasco County, on obtaining property in return for a worthless check, you're to be held no bond. On a second count of that same charge, you're to be held no bond. On a count of forgery of bank bills, checks, drafts, or promissory notes, you're to be held no bond. On a second count of that same charge, you're to be held no bond. And then lastly, on one count of, looks like false verification of ownership, you have a $5,000 bond. All right, these are all out-of-county warrants. There's probable cause for all the warrants. You have, on some you have bonds, as I stated, on others you do not. We will notify both Orange County and Pasco County and let them know that you are here.
May I ask a question, Your Honor?
I can't answer any questions, sir, and unfortunately, because these are out-of-county matters, I cannot appoint you a local attorney at this time, so you're welcome to try to hire one, but I can't appoint the public defender, and any questions you have will have to be answered there at the jail. All right, good luck.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Next we have Mooneyham, first name Gabe.
All right, Mr. Mooneyham, you are here on one count of possession of cannabis. That's a third-degree felony.
Okay.
Looks like one count of possession of paraphernalia. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. There are also allegations of violation of probation. I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit, see if there's probable cause for your arrest on these matters. There's probable cause as to the possession of paraphernalia charge. Your bond on that will be $1,000. There's probable cause as to the possession of cannabis resident, your bond on that will be $5,000. There's probable cause that while on probation, you have violated your probation by committing new law violations. Therefore, on the violation of probation charge, your bond will be none at this time.
Henderson Public Defender's Office, I'm sorry. I just want to point out that the violation of probation cases are out of Pinellas County, so we could not be appointed on those.
Okay. All right, we'll note that. Sir, you want me to appoint you to the Office of the Public Defender on your local charges, the paraphernalia and the cannabis charge?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll do that. We'll appoint the public defender as to the possession of paraphernalia and the possession of cannabis resin charge. You'll be held no bond on the VOPs. Those are out of county, out of Pinellas County, so we cannot appoint the local public defender as to those counts. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Next, we have Nero, first name Robert.
All right, Mr. Nero, I've got a warrant here. Warrant was issued by, looks like, Circuit Judge Pinkett. The warrant makes for probable cause and calls for your arrest on a charge of aggravated battery causing bodily harm and or disability. That's a second-degree felony. You're going to have a $10,000 bond on the matter. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. You're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition, have no contact with the alleged victim or their property. Also, per Judge Pinkett's instructions, you're to stay away at least 500 feet from the victim's homes, their places of employment and or schools at all times, also their vehicles. And you are not to have any contact either directly or indirectly with the victim and or victims. Are you going to hire an attorney or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Can you appoint me one?
Were you employed prior to being arrested?
Yes, sir.
How much did you typically bring home a week? Just generally.
1,200.
Are you support any family with those funds?
Yes, sir.
How many individuals?
I got 8 kids and a grandbaby.
All right, we'll appoint you to the Office of the Public Defender at this time.
Okay, how much you said that bond was?
Your bond was $10,000. All right, good luck. You can go ahead and call the next individual.
Yes, sir. Smith, Raphael.
All right, Mr. Smith, you are here on a prostitution charge, second-degree misdemeanor. And there's probable cause for your arrest on the charge. Your bond will be $500. Are you going to hire an attorney or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Could you appoint me an attorney?
All right, we'll go ahead and appoint you to the Office of the Public Defender at this time.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Last one is Williamson Payton.
Hello, Your Honor. Good morning.
All right, good morning, sir. All right, sir, you're here on a first-degree misdemeanor battery charge and also looks like a solicitation charge, also a first-degree misdemeanor.
Sir.
So there's probable cause as to both counts. Your bonds are gonna be $1,000. Actually, strike that. Yeah, your bonds are gonna be $1,000 per count.
Sir.
If you bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Have no contact with the victim. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Can you appoint an attorney, sir?
You have a job prior to being arrested?
Yes, sir.
How much did you typically bring home a week?
Roughly $800 a week.
You support any family with that?
I support me and my wife, sir, but I don't know if I'm going to have the job after.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time, then.
Appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Good luck. All right, South County, anyone else?
No, sir, that's it for South County.
All right, thank you, appreciate you. We're gonna go to the, Central then.
Can we take a break?
That's fine.
5 minutes.
All right, I'm duty judge all weekend long. I have to go see if I have any warrants, so we're gonna take a 5 or 10 minute break, come back and wrap up with Central, so just bear with us.
Thank you.
I wouldn't say 5, 10 minute break. 5, 10 minutes is a lifetime.
sorry, what was that?
I said, how bad is it in our booking?
Listen, it is god awful. We had to call backup. Nobody's available. Kathy's not available. We logged on. There was 32 waiting from us from night shift passed over. And then while we're prepping for court, she messaged us. She's like, there's like 47 people on the board. Can I have some help?
This last time, the Sunday was worse than the Saturday. So that's what, we only had 74 today. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get slammed tomorrow.
I'm thinking we had quite a few in the takeoffs. And I think a lot of them right now are just the leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one gentleman said, or bailiff, somebody said not to go there and make sure it's locked when you leave.
Yeah. Yeah, because they used to be able to barred out, but now they're holding them on, so.
The administrative order listed a whole bunch of charges. That's why our dockets are so much higher now. Because nobody can bond. So we got the women and the men. 2, 3.
Are the lewd cases you're talking about? It's, I think, they used to.
It has that in the title. Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what it
Because
is.
the last time, I was wondering, why are they holding the bond? And the ones that are at intake now said because of the wording of the charge, and I'm like, okay.
See, now, we were battling that the last time we worked. Some of them were being inputted the old way, and they held a bond, but then the new ones, some of the new officers that were inputting it because of that word, we had to hold them no bond.
So we have 51 more to go. I just counted. I wasn't gonna make
I
it.
figure tomorrow's probably gonna be worse, because last time Sunday was the worst day.
Well, this prostitution thing's been going on since Wednesday. At least that's the first
Yeah,
day it
it was
showed up.
117 Wednesday.
That's what- yep.
103 Thursday. Then they had 93, I think, yesterday.
Oh.
So I was surprised it was only 74 today.
I was too. I mean, it'll probably be back up tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It would only be a 74 today. I'm like, well.
Are
it's
you
not
gonna be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm just very happy about it because I saw this. I really hope Melly's here today because this is all screwed up.
I know, I'll be here Sunday because that's Doug's day, and I always cover for Doug. Saturday is Roger, but sometimes he does it, sometimes he doesn't even do it.
Roger
So,
Powell?
Yeah, so Saturday, I don't know. Sunday, I know because it's Doug.
All right, and the women do I have? Oh, let me double check. The Avatar, they didn't put all the double checks, and we did it again. I got here today I did really good. I got here at 6:02. Trying to get here at 6 o'clock, but I was off 2 minutes. I try.
Hopefully they only do it for 1 week this time, because there was one time they did 2 weeks and it was just.
Oh,
No, the email we got, I think, was from the 20th to the 27th.
So it's Monday. Oh. It's gonna hit me the whole time. It's Wednesday. I work Saturday through Wednesday, so I'll be dealing with it another week. Okay.
Through Tuesday.
Great.
But there was one time they did 2 weeks and it was just like, that's like 100 every day.
And we have enough as it is without these I call them manufactured crimes. We have enough. We don't need more. We really don't. And there's the animals. All right, that one. And then the rest of the women. Oh yeah. There's a Taylor. Yeah, the one that, they just say that the green leafy substance was tested using an agency-issued cannabis test kit, which tested presumptive positive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I'm challenging. I just want to double check, because I read these a long time ago.
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't have the percentages, so.
Yeah, I put down you asked for 24 hours on that one. And then, do I have any more problems? Most of them involve the people at South County, believe it or not. A lot of those cases are problematic this morning. I think we're through the harder part. Let me check the minute central. I don't think I had anything on them on central. Nope. Nothing on them. Okay. So yeah, it was all involving people at South County that were charged incorrectly today. I heard his phone went off earlier, so I knew he had at least one warrant. I was going to tell you that I'm going to ask for our warrant, Jacob Shannon. He's actually found incompetent to receive, he had a whole bunch of misdemeanor cases. But the last one, Jonathan Blair, represents him in 2025 CF 00214BA. And on 416, the Judge Pinkett signed. Well, she filed an order judging him incompetent for continuing his incompetency proceeding due to intellectual disability and non-restorable. And she ROR'd him or whatever the felony charge was. So I just wanted to give you that information. Somebody telling the judge that. Try to get him ROR'd in this because his mom calls all the time. I don't know why she can't watch him, but she calls him all the time after he gets arrested. Okay. So that's what I'm basing that one on. I'm not going to have to talk about all of the severe cases because that's the latest one.
That the latest felony.
Yeah, it's a felony. Intellectual disability. I don't think it was an order adopting. Let me double check. I think it was an order.
May just be a new order.
Yeah, continuing the. I would have printed it out, but I didn't have time to deal with that till I got here. I need a printer in the courtroom. That's what I need a printer in the courtroom. That's what I need. Okay. That is 214. Oh, there it is. Okay, 214. Well, they did adopt a couple years ago, but then they had to do a motion to appoint committee in February 2025. So this would be after the order adopting, and then you got looked at again, and then what else happened? Okay, so the first brand new order judging him incompetent received was May 28, 2025. So then they continued it in the new case. He was evaluated again in the new case.
All right, Central, can you hear us? You're muted.
That's the number 6 one, Judge.
There you go, thank you.
Angelina Adams.
All right, Ms. Adamus, you are here on You're here on, looks like 3 counts. First degree misdemeanor, possession of paraphernalia and cannabis. Also, second degree misdemeanor, prostitution charge. I'll read a probable cause affidavit, see if there's probable cause for your arrest on these matters. All right, thank you. Ms. Trooper. This probable cause as to all three counts. On the possession of cannabis, your bond will be $1,000. On the paraphernalia, it'll be $1,000. On the prostitution charge, it'll be $500. Are you going to hire an attorney? Or are you going to, want me to appoint you one?
Y'all can give me one.
Gotta speak up.
Y'all can give me one.
All right, we'll go ahead and appoint you the office of the public defender. There is probable cause as to all three counts. You have bond on all three counts, and the PD's office is appointed. All right, good luck.
Next is Mariah Abgar.
Sanderson Appellate Defender's Office. Your Honor, I do have a stipulation with the state regarding, she's charged right now with the prostitution charge, third subsequent offense. We have a stipulation that there's probable cause for a second-degree misdemeanor prostitution charges. There's no allegations of any two prior prostitution charges in the affidavit.
All right, is that right, State?
Yes, sir.
A second makes it a what?
M2. Well, it'd be a first offense, M2, so.
Okay. All right, Ms. Abkar, you are here on two counts. You go to these. You are here on a resisting officer without violence count. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. There's also, the state agrees that the prostitution charge is a second-degree misdemeanor. As there is apparently no third or subsequent offense. This, if anything, would be a second, which makes it a second-degree misdemeanor. I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit to see if there's probable cause for your arrest. There's probable cause as to the resisting count. Your bond will be $1,000. On the prostitution charge, your bond will be $500. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you one?
No, yes, sir, you can appoint me one.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Maylene Bomacetta.
All right, Ms. Balmaceda, you are here on a prostitution charge. All right, there's probable cause for your arrest on the charge. Your bond's going to be $500. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you one?
You can appoint me one.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Thank you.
Haley Brummett.
Robert, you are charged with first-degree misdemeanor solicitation. There's probable cause for your arrest. Your bond's going to be $1,000. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint me one.
I will appoint you the public defender at this time.
Thank you.
Crystal Carr.
Ms. Carr, you're here on a second-degree misdemeanor charge of prostitution, also allegations of violation of probation. There's probable cause for all counts. On the prostitution charge, your bond is going to be $500. On the violations of probation out of Pinellas County, you'll be held no bond. On the prostitution charge, do you want me to appoint you an attorney, or are you going to hire one?
Hire one. I mean, appoint me one, please.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender's office at this time.
Shanique Coleman.
And I misspoke on Ms. Carr. I believe the VOPs are actually out of Alachua County, not Pinellas.
The VOPs are out of Alachua County. VOPs are out of Alachua County. She got it, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Coleman. You're here on warrants out of Hillsborough County for allegations of violation of probation. For the warrant on that, there's probable cause you're to be held no bond. It's also alleged that there's a warrant for your arrest for failure to appear. Likewise, you're to be held, there's probable cause on that, and you're also to be held no bond.
I've been here. What?
All right, these are out of county, ma'am, so I cannot appoint you an attorney. There is probable cause, and you do not have bonds as to both. Hillsborough County will be notified that you are here. All right, good luck.
I've been here 66 days, so when they notifying them? Like what?
I would just ask for.
We bring her back at some point?
Yeah, and all of these, they should have a status hearing next Friday on May 1st at 1 o'clock at first appearance. And I don't think I brought it up before, but yeah, so they should all be set for that date.
All right, so that would be May the 1st at 1 p.m. for this court.
Tricia Costin.
All right, Ms. Costin, you are here on a charge of petty theft. That's a second-degree misdemeanor. Also, allegation of violation of probation. There's probable cause as to the petty theft count. Your bond on that will be $500. There's probable cause as to the allegation of violation of probation. You're to be held no bond in the violation of probation. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Please appoint me an attorney. I'm a disabled veteran and I'm suffering with EED. So is there any way you can reconsider the bond and do house arrest?
Oh, ma'am, can't do that. We will appoint you to the office of the public offender, however. All right, good luck.
Next is Elizabeth Ferretto.
Ms. Ferretto, you're here on a prostitution charge, second-degree misdemeanor. Probable cause for your arrest on the charge. Your bond will be $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can answer me one.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Thank you.
Megalita Gideon.
Gideon with a G. Ms. Gideon, you're charged with, looks like 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Those are third-degree felonies. Probable causes to all 3 counts. Your bonds are going to be $5,000 per count. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include that you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition, nor have any contact with the alleged victims or their property. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Appointed.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Sharon Hoover.
Ruger. Ms. Gruber, you're here on a prostitution charge, second-degree misdemeanor. There's probable cause for the charge. Your bond is going to be $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Appointed.
We'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Taylor Johnson.
I'm under the Sanderson Public Defender's Office. I do have qualified challenges on her charges.
Okay. Read through it. Ms. Johnson, you're here on a possession of cannabis with intent to sell charge. That's a third-degree felony. Selling of cannabis, that's a third-degree felony. possession of paraphernalia, a first-degree misdemeanor, and a prostitution charge, that's a second-degree misdemeanor. Gonna read a probable cause affidavit to see if there's probable cause for your arrest. All right, go ahead.
Yes, I have a probable cause challenge in the possession of cannabis with intent to sell, possession of paraphernalia, and the sale of cannabis. And that's based on the affidavit. All it says is the green leafy substance was tested using an agency-issued cannabis test kit which tested presumptive positive. It doesn't say which test kit that they used, and more importantly, it doesn't say that it was the THC content of the alleged cannabis was greater than 0.03%. To say it definitely is cannabis as opposed to hemp. And the law of the hemp has been legalized since July 1st of 2019, and that they should know to put that information in the affidavit that it tested greater than 0.03%, but it's not in this affidavit.
Okay, what says the state?
The state would ask for 24 hours to get a supplemental or amended affidavit to include the THC content.
All right, that's going to be granted. We can deal with the prostitution charge. There is probable cause for that. Bond's going to be $500. You want me to appoint you an attorney on that charge, ma'am, or are you going to hire one?
Point, please.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender on that charge. As to the remaining 3 counts, go ahead and give the state 24 hours to establish probable cause.
And I just want to point out that she does still have presumptive bonds on those. Looks like a $5,000 on both cannabises and $1,000 on the para. If she wanted to bond out today, otherwise we come back tomorrow and all those charges.
Okay, correct.
Thank you.
You're charged currently with possession of cannabis with intent to sell, possession of paraphernalia, and selling of cannabis. Your bonds are $5,000 on the possession of cannabis and the selling of cannabis, $1,000 on the paraphernalia. So those bonds will remain in effect. If you bond out, that'll be fine. The defense can always go ahead and challenge, those particular charges down the road. But if you're not able to bond out, we're going to bring you back tomorrow and determine if there is probable cause for those 3 charges. There is probable cause for the prostitution charge. The PD's office is appointed on that, and you have a $500 bond.
Excuse
Go
me,
ahead.
sir. I need an explanation of that, please, because I don't understand completely. I'm sorry of what she said.
Essentially, the 3 remaining charges that we talked about, the possession of cannabis with intent to sell, the possession of paraphernalia, and the sale of cannabis, the affidavit needs to show whether it's actual THC that's in what they tested. It doesn't say that. We're going to give them 24 hours to either be able to prove that, or if not, you're going to get released on your own recognizance. In the meantime, you have bonds on those 3 charges. If you're able to bond out and you want to do that, that's fine. Otherwise, you can wait till tomorrow and we'll determine whether there's probable cause or not on those 3 charges. On the prostitution charge, there is probable cause, and you do have a bond on that.
Yes, sir.
Not to mention the public defender is representing you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you for explaining. You're good.
Kara Johnson.
Ms. Johnson, you are here on a warrant issued by Circuit Judge Hard. Warrant makes for probable cause. It alleges you violated your probation. You're to be held no bond. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint one.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Thank you.
Tammy Kazir.
All right, ma'am, you're here on a Highlands County warrant. Warrant makes for probable cause. Warrant gives you this is a pickup order, looks like a child support matter. It gives you a $500 purge, that'll be cash. If you're able to purge, you'll get out, otherwise you'll be transported to Highlands County as quickly as possible.
Thank you.
Sky Lazaro. LOCLAZO.
Ms. Lozano. Ms. Lozano, you're here on a third-degree felony possession of cocaine charge, second-degree misdemeanor prostitution charge, first-degree misdemeanor possession of paraphernalia charge, and an out-of-county warrant out of Pasco County. There's probable cause on the possession of cocaine charge. Your bond on that will be $5,000. There's probable cause on the prostitution charge. Your bond on that will be $500. There's probable cause on the paraphernalia charge. Your bond on that will be $1,000. There's probable cause to believe that you have violated your probation pursuant to a warrant out of Pasco, looks like Pasco County. That warrant out of Pasco makes for probable cause on your arrest, and it calls for a no bond hold. Pasco County will be notified that you are here as quickly as possible. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want
You can appoint one.
appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint one.
We'll appoint you the public defender as to all counts but for the violation of probation count. All right, good luck.
Nika, Mark.
Mark, you've got a warrant here issued by Circuit Judge Carbonini. The warrant makes for probable cause and alleges you failed to appear at a pretrial conference. Underlying charges of resisting without violence and criminal mischief. The warrant makes for probable cause. It calls for a $10,000 bond on the resisting without violence, a $500 bond on the criminal mischief. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
I already got one, sir, but I'm in prison, so what I'm gonna do?
She has public defender already, Your Honor.
All right, you've got the public defender appointed already, so they'll be out to talk to you soon enough. All right, good luck.
I just came from prison.
Faith Michelson. Faith Michelson?
Do we have Ms. Michelson with us?
That should be Janelle Proshaka.
What happened with Ms. Michelson?
Looking now.
Okay.
Here's Ms. Michelson. She was asleep.
I'm sorry.
All right, well, let me call Ms. Michelson real quick. Ms. Michelson, you are here on multiple counts. There's possession of cocaine with intent to sell. That's a second-degree felony. There's selling of cocaine. That's a second-degree felony. There is tampering with physical evidence, a third-degree felony. There is a possession of paraphernalia charge, a first-degree misdemeanor, and a prostitution charge, a second-degree misdemeanor. Going to read our probable cause affidavit. Probable cause as to the possession of cocaine with intent to sell. Your bond on that will be $10,000. There's probable cause as to the possession of paraphernalia. Your bond on that will be $1,000. There's probable cause as to the sale of cocaine charge. Your bond on that will be $10,000. There's probable cause as to the prostitution charge. Your bond on that will be $500. And there's probable cause as to the tampering with evidence charge. Your bond on that will be $1,000. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Appoint me a lawyer?
I'll point to the public defender's office at this time. All right, go ahead.
Janelle Proshaka.
What does the last name start with? What letter?
With a P-R-O-C-H.
Francesca.
Yeah, that.
Ms. Prochaska, we'll note you're here. You're charged, ma'am, with, looks like felony battery prior conviction. That's a third-degree felony. All right, ma'am, it's probable cause for the charge. Your bond is going to be $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include that you not possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition, and that you have no contact with the alleged victim nor their property. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You gonna appoint me one?
All We'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Your Honor, Sanderson Public Defender's Office, I believe they live at the same address. If that's correct, I would ask that she be allowed one time with law enforcement to get her personal belongings out of the house.
That's fine, ma'am. If you all live together, you can go ahead and one time with the company of law enforcement to go obtain your personal belongings.
Melinda Pugh.
And Your Honor, Sanderson Smith with the Public Defender's Office. I'm not quite sure why she's here on this charge. I was given, I believe by the clerks, a snap out from April 24th for 2023 CF 005404XX, which is this case, showing she had private attorney Kevin Cox, and she pled to the charge. She got 30 days for at least one of the charges, and then it says no bond, no first appearance under the commitment part of it. So I'm not quite sure why she's here today, if she's already handled this on April 24th.
State disagree? Looks like...
Do you have a copy of the stamp out?
She pled no contest as charged to counts 2 and 3. Count 3 was resisting, count 2 was paraphernalia. Looks like she got 30 days.
Yes.
Concurrent for each count. Credit to be given for all time served. Defendant is remanded into custody, bond set, no bond.
And then this is no first appearance.
State know what's going on?
Well, I don't know why she'd be no bond on it, but
Note I have is from the 15th, where she didn't appear. But then if she appeared later, I'm not sure.
one second. But let me show the state. I got this from the clerk a while ago. There's a snap out from April 24th, which I guess was just last week.
How do we know that that paraphernalia charge is this one here?
It's this. It's the same case number. There's no counts. Counts 2 and 3.
There apparently was only one count of, if it's the same case number, there was apparently only one count of paraphernalia, because the first count was meth.
Yes.
Which was dropped. And then she did 30 days, yeah. I just would say that she's just under sentence on that.
I think she's under sentence, yeah. I think they probably booked her in when she got sentenced.
I don't know why it says no bond, but I understand the no first appearance because she was sentenced on that day. But I would just say that she's under sentence from April 24th.
Right, so
Yeah, I think she's just under sentence.
How do you want to handle it
We
then?
needed to see her today.
So how do you all want to handle it? Basically, that she's under sentence already for this count?
Yes, sir. I guess we can just note that defendant previously sentenced.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Pugh, it appears that you were previously, on this paraphernalia charge, you were previously sentenced already. You pled no contest to it. And you were previously sentenced by, looks like, Judge Carpenini, and that was back on April 24, 2026. You received a 30-day sentence to run concurrent with credit for all time served. So you're already under sentence for this charge. All right, go ahead.
Zakira Richardson.
All right, Ms. Richardson, you are here on, looks like, 4 counts of bag assault with a deadly weapon. There is probable cause for the arrest. I was contacted last night and I issued a warrant for your arrest on these matters, so I'm familiar with. There is probable cause for your arrest. Your bonds per count are going to be $5,000 per count. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. You are not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition, nor have any contact with any of the alleged victims. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint one.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Next is Sharon Thomas.
Where you go to DC? All right, Ms. Thomas, you are here due to a warrant issued by Circuit Judge Carpenini. The warrant based for probable cause. The warrant alleges you failed to appear. And it calls for a no bond hold. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
I'm gonna appoint an attorney, but he gave me a bond on that yesterday while I was in court. He reissued a bond back.
Your attorney's gonna have to look into it. I have to go by the warrant. The warrant clearly says no bond. I'm told that you have Regional Conflict Counsel representing you, so they'll look into it.
It does say a 5-day hearing set upon arrest. Now, this is from that
So she went to
April
court.
6th.
Hold on a second.
She was in court yesterday, and the case was actually withdrawn, but she was still remanded, and she wasn't supposed to come to first appearance, and she has a $2,000 bond.
Oh, is
So
that right?
the judge, yeah.
Okay. All right, looks like, Ms. Thomas, you're correct about that. I was told that you went to court yesterday, and that apparently the capias, you were remanded, and the capias, this no bond capias was withdrawn, and they gave you a $2,000 bond.
So I can bond out?
Yes, ma'am, you have a $2,000 bond, at least on this matter.
Okay,
And then
thank
we
you.
reflected on the first appearance order. Okay, thank you.
Jaslyn Wybie.
You got it.
Ms. Twibby, you're here on a prostitution charge,
Yes, Your Honor.
second-degree misdemeanor.
If possible, I'd like to be released on my own recognizance.
Can you go over history?
So with this name, I wasn't showing any. Any history might be under an AKA.
Is that your home? Okay.
All right, there's probable cause for your arrest, ma'am. Your bond's gonna be $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Please appoint me one.
All right, the public defender is appointed. Good luck.
Thank you.
Our last female is Brianna Wood.
Ms. Wood, you're here on a charge of domestic violence battery. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Here you go, PC. Thank you. There's probable cause for the arrest, ma'am. Your bond's gonna be $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include that you not possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Also, that you have no contact with the alleged victim. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Appoint me one, please.
We'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Thank you.
Aaron Ashley.
Or Mr. Ashley, you're here on a warrant for violating probation involving a DUI allegedly. The warrant was issued by County Judge Patey. It makes for probable cause. Or further warrant, no bond.
All right.
Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Get me an attorney, sir.
We'll appoint you the public defender.
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
Next is Jan Sarisa
Last name starts with what?
with a C-A Cockerice.
CAC.
Okay. See it.
He's approaching. Come on, right here.
All right, Mr. Caceres, you are here on a possession of methamphetamine and possession of paraphernalia charge. There's probable causes to both counts. Your bond on the possession of methamphetamine count will be $1,000. Actually, strike that. Your bond on the possession of methamphetamine count will be $5,000. Your bond on the possession of paraphernalia count will be $1,000. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you one? All right, the PD's office is appointed. Good luck.
Ashton Dixon.
Mr. Dixon, you're here on a warrant. The warrant appears to be for violating probation allegedly. The warrant makes for probable cause. It calls for a no bond hold. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Can I get appointed? I also had certificates of proof that I had completed everything, and they were supposed to be turned into the clerk of courts.
All right, that'll be fine. You can show those to your attorney, and we'll appoint you an attorney at this time.
Okay, as far as I know, they've already been signed off by a judge, as of yesterday.
Like I said, talk it over with your attorney. All right, go ahead.
Robert Espinoza.
Mr. Espinoza, you're here on one count of no motor vehicle registration. One count of driving on a suspended license. One count of possession of methamphetamine and one count of possession of paraphernalia. There's probable cause as to the driving on a suspended license count. Your bond on that will be $500. There's probable cause as to the failure to register a motor vehicle. Your bond on that will be $500. There's probable cause on the methamphetamine charge, your bond on that is $5,000. There's probable cause on the paraphernalia charge, your bond on that is $1,000. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
I'm appointed.
We'll appoint you the public defender. Good luck.
Next up is Jamil Fowler.
Fowler, you're here on a prostitution charge. There's probable cause for your arrest on this charge. Your bond will be $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint me.
We'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Cameron Francois.
Mr. Francois, you're here on a prostitution charge, second-degree misdemeanor. There's probable cause for the charge. Your bond is going to be $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint me one.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
William Hales.
Mr. Hales, you are here, looks like on a pickup order out of Hardy County. This looks to be a child support matter. The pickup order makes for probable cause. You have a purge amount of $400. If you're able to purge those $400 cash, you'll be released. Otherwise, you'll be taken in front of a hearing officer or magistrate as quickly as possible. And that applies to the pickup order. And the pickup order is not out of Hardy County, I misspoke. It's actually out of Polk. Then you have a warrant out of Hardy County. That warrant is also for child support. It has a warrant makes for probable cause. It has a purge amount of $300 cash. If you're able to purge out, you can get out. If not, Hardy County will come pick you up as quickly as possible. All right, sir, good luck. These are civil matters. I cannot appoint you an attorney at this time. And there is probable cause to both matters.
Norman Hill.
Mr. Hill. All right. Here you go, PC. Mr. Hill, you're here on a possession of cannabis charge and a possession of paraphernalia charge. There's probable causes to both counts. Your bonds are going to be $1,000 per count. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
You can appoint me one.
All right, the Office of the Public Defender is appointed as to both counts. Go ahead.
Garrett Hohenberger.
Sir, you're here on allegations of violation of probation. I have a warrant here from Circuit Judge Harb. The warrant makes for probable cause and it calls for a no bond hold. Are you going to hire an attorney or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Appoint me attorney.
We'll appoint you the office of the public defender at this time.
Thank you, sir.
Keith Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, you are here on a couple matters, third-degree felony, domestic violence charge. On the domestic violence aggravated assault charge, there's probable cause. Your bond on that is going to be $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions will include that you possess no weapons, firearms, or ammunition, and that you have no contact with the alleged victim nor their property. I have to go back to when you get a second. Yeah, please. There's also an outstanding warrant out of Osceola County. There's supposed to be a child support matter. That warrant calls for a cash-only purge of $2,500. If you're able to come up with the $2,500 cash, you can bond out on that. Otherwise, Osceola County will be notified that you're here.
Question, Your Honor.
Hold on a second. You'll recall earlier I said I can't answer any questions.
No, if I do get bailed out, the stuff, the altercation was between me and my son. How can I get my stuff? You tell me I can't go to the premises.
Yeah, you can go, we'll circle back to that in just a second. I'll let you know about that. There also appears to be a appears to be a detention hold out of Osceola County. They'll be likewise notified that you are here on that matter.
Wouldn't that just be for the purge, or is there some other matter?
That's a good question. I think that's just for the purge. So the detention hold essentially is for the writ of bodily attachment out of Osceola County, where he has a $2,500 purge. Circling back, so there's probable cause as to that. He's got a $2,500 purge. And then circling back to the DV. On that one, sir, did you tell me, did we discuss an attorney? Were you going to hire one, or did you want me to appoint you one?
You can appoint me one.
We'll appoint you the public defender, and to answer your limited question, you can go back to the, if you and the alleged victim shared a home, you can go back one time with a company of law enforcement to retrieve your personal belongings.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Go ahead.
Timothy Key, K-E-Y.
All right, go ahead. Mr. Key, you're here on a third-degree felony charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Right, so there's probable cause for the charge. Your bond will be $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include that you possess no weapons, firearms, or ammunition, and that you have no contact with the alleged victim nor their property. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Can you appoint me one, sir?
The public defender is appointed.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, Walter, last name is K-W-A-S.
All right, Wozniak.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wozniak, you're here on a warrant issued, looks like, by Circuit Judge Ann Gibson. The warrant makes for probable cause. The underlying charge is driving on a suspended license. It's alleged you failed to appear at a pretrial conference. The warrant gives you a $500 bond. Are you going to hire an attorney, or are you, do you want me to appoint you one?
Can I have you appointed one?
All right, the PD's office is appointed.
Benjamin Laura.
Mr. Lara, you're here on a prostitution charge. First-degree misdemeanor. There is probable cause for the charge. Your bond's going to be $1,000. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Do you appoint one?
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender. Good luck.
Thanks.
Sean McClendon.
Chucky, this one, I don't know how they did it in booking.
Oh, there you go. All right, Mr. McClendon, you're here, looks like, on a warrant. That warrant was issued by Circuit Judge Carpenini. It involves several charges, looks like resisting officer without violence. You're to be held, the warrant makes for probable cause on that charge and gives you a no bond hold. There's also 2 counts of battery on an officer / firefighter / EMT. The warrant makes for probable causes to both of those counts, and it calls for a no bond hold. Then there is looks like let me see.
The warrant is underneath it.
Okay. All right, so the resisting, the warrant does have the charge of resisting without violence. So there is probable cause as to that. And you're to be held no bond on that.
Okay. Damian Paz.
He already has public.
Hold on, we're not done yet.
McClendon already has public.
The second one? All right, so can you go back to the first one? All right, so we dealt with the resisting officer without violence charge per the warrant. There is a no bond hold on that. Then there is a battery on an officer slash firefighter slash EMT. The warrant makes for probable cause on that charge and calls for a no bond hold on that. Then there is a charge of domestic violence battery, touch or strike. The warrant makes for probable cause on that and calls for a no bond hold on that charge. Then there's two remaining charges. Another charge of domestic violence, aggravated stalking. The warrant makes for probable cause on that and calls for a no bond hold. And then lastly, there's a tampering or harassing a witness or informant or a victim charge. The warrant makes for probable cause on that and calls for a no bond hold on that. So there's 5 counts. All the 2 warrants address all 5 counts. There's probable cause as to all 5 counts, and you're to be held no bond as to all 5 counts. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
He has a PD already, Judge.
Oh, I'm told you have the public defender already, so they will remain appointed.
All right, thank you.
Or if they
Damien.
weren't, you're appointed now.
Damien passed.
There was no contact made.
All right, Mr. Paz, you're here on a domestic violence charge involving a pregnant individual, second-degree felony. There's probable cause for the charge. Your bond's going to be $10,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim nor their property. If you reside together, you can go one time with a company of law enforcement to obtain your personal belongings. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer? All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Albert Rivera.
We skipped a Reno.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Reno, sorry.
Let's go to Mr. Reno. You go to PC. Mr. Reno, you are here on a possession of methamphetamine charge and a possession of paraphernalia charge, third degree felony, first degree misdemeanor. Probable causes to both counts. Your bond on the paraphernalia will be $1,000, on the methamphetamine, $5,000. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
I would wish you appoint one to me, sir.
Public Defender's Office is appointed.
Now we at Apple Rivera.
All right, Mr. Rivera. Mr. Rivera, you are charged with leaving the scene of a crash involving property damage, DUI, and refusal to submit to a DUI test. I'm going to read a probable cause affidavit. They are a first-degree misdemeanor and 2 second-degree misdemeanors respectively.
Female phone? You took them out. Let me go to history. The first one. Can you go to the first page? Just pull them. That's it. Can you see where the prior D1 manslaughter is from? All right, so there's probable cause, you can keep that on there. There's probable cause for all 3 counts. Your bonds are as follows. The leaving the scene, state that's what, an M1 or M2?
It's an M2.
All right, the leaving the scene charge, that is a 2nd degree misdemeanor. Your bond on that, and that's a leaving the scene of a crash involving property damage. while suspected to be under the influence of alcohol. Your bond on that is going to be $5,000. On the DUI charge, your bond, there is probable cause for that. Your bond on that is going to be $10,000. On the refusal to submit to a DUI test, there's probable cause for that. Your bond on that is going to be $1,000. I'll note for the record that, can you go to the top of it, I think? There you go. I'll note for the record that you have a prior conviction. These elevated bonds are based on not only the allegations within the affidavit, but also you have a prior conviction for DUI manslaughter. That's out of 2000, looks like 2002, it appears. All right, if you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Your conditions of pretrial release are as follows. You are going to have an 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. You are not to consume any alcohol. You're not to attend any bars, liquor stores, or package stores. You cannot drive without a valid driver's license. You're going to be subject to random self-pay breathalyzers. Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint you an attorney?
Only one.
We'll go ahead and appoint you the Office of the Public Defender at this time. All right, good luck.
Hey, Judge, could I call two out of order, please?
Sure, go ahead.
First one is Robert Shanahan.
All right, Mr. Shanahan. Shannon, you're here on a charge of domestic violence, first-degree misdemeanor. Appears to be a charge of domestic violence stalking. There is probable cause for the charge. Your bond's going to be $5,000. If you bond out, you'll be on pretrial release. Conditions include you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition, nor can you have any contact with the alleged victim nor their property. And contact means either in person, electronically, telephonically, or any other method. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you one?
Appoint me one, sir, please.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Thank you. Next is Jason Shannon.
Sanderson Public Defender's Office. I would ask to be appointed on this case. He's been found incompetent to proceed on a number of cases. The last one was a felony case, 2025 CF 000214BA. There's an actual order adjudicating him incompetent to proceed due to intellectual disability and or autism, saying that he is non-restorable and to be released from his own recognizance. And that was signed by Judge Pinkett on April 16th of this year. And then he's got several or numerous misdemeanors where he's been ROR'd on. So would ask to be appointed and would ask for him to be released from his own recognizance.
All right, what says the state?
Or the state would agree that he's been found incompetent. I'll leave his status up to the discretion of the court, but he has been found incompetent.
Okay. All right.
Those are all the cases they stated. But here's the PC.
Doing the judge.
Hold on, sir, I need to read this. All right, there is probable cause for the charge due to him being found this is a first-degree misdemeanor, due to him being found incompetent in multiple other first-degree misdemeanor cases. At this time, the court is going to release him on his own recognizance. And we'll appoint the office of the public defender.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Let me ask to state this. And even though we are allowing him, any reason we can't place him on pretrial release?
I would obviously object to that because he's non-restorable due to intellectual disability. He's not restorable. So that's the only reason I would be objecting to that, because based on his situation.
Everyone says the state.
That's correct, Your Honor. I think if he's ROR'd, I don't know that we can place conditions on him, especially given the status.
Okay, all right, so strike that thought. All right, go ahead.
Next up is Sebastian Roten.
All right, Mr. Roten, you are here on multiple counts. There's a third-degree felony possession of methamphetamine count, a paraphernalia and resisting without violence count. Both of those are first-degree misdemeanors. There are also allegations of violating probation. I'll read through a probable cause affidavit here. Bear with me. There is probable cause, sir, on the possession of methamphetamine count. Your bond on that is $5,000. There is probable cause on the resisting without count. Your bond on that is $1,000. There's probable cause on the paraphernalia count. Your bond on that is $1,000. Regarding the allegations of violation of probation, there is a warrant. That warrant was issued by Circuit Judge Harb. It makes for probable cause. And it says that on the allegations of violation of probation, you're to be held no bond. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you one?
Point one.
All right, we'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Elijah Santiago.
Mr. Santiago, you're here on a second-degree misdemeanor prostitution charge. There is probable cause. Your bond is going to be $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Yes, I have one.
I'm sorry, repeat that again?
I have one. I have an
You
attorney.
have one already. All right, can you go to, back to the front page, please? I'll note that you were out on bond in CF 26-3496. Probable cause has been found at this time that while out on bond, you've committed a new law violation. According to your bond in CF 26-3496 is revoked pursuant to Parker versus State. All right, good luck. Go ahead.
Next up, Douglas St. Jean.
Mr. St. Jean, you're here on a charge of trespass and resisting without. First and second degree misdemeanors. There's probable causes to both counts. Your bond on the resisting without is $1,000. On the trespass, $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Appoint me one, please.
We'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
John Kirk St. John's.
Mr. St. John, you're here on a prostitution solicitation charge, first degree misdemeanor. There's probable cause for your arrest. Your bond's $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Please appoint me one.
The public defender's office is appointed.
Giovanni Tapia.
You can go to the PC. Mr. Tapia, you're here on a second degree misdemeanor prostitution charge. There's probable cause for your arrest. Your bond's $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Can you appoint me one?
The public defender is appointed.
Thank you.
Jason Tahira Lopez.
Mr.
Mr. Lopez, you're here on 2 first-degree misdemeanors, solicitation for prostitution and battery. Probable cause as to both counts. Your bonds are going to be $1,000 per count. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
I'd like you to appoint me one.
Okay. Public defender's appointed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Kenneth Tillman.
Mr. Tillman, I've got a warrant here for your arrest. It alleges you violated probation. It was issued by Circuit Judge Harb. The warrant makes for probable cause. It calls for a no bond hold. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint me one.
Your public defender's appointed. Go ahead.
Salvador Villarreal.
Mr. Villarreal, you're here on a solicitation for prostitution charge, second-degree misdemeanor. There's probable cause for your arrest. Your bond will be $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Can you please appoint one for me?
Public defender's appointed.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Nathaniel Virgil.
You go, PC. Mr. Virgil, you're charged with offering to commit or engage in prostitution, second-degree misdemeanor. Probable cause for your arrest, sir. Your bond's going to be $500. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint me one.
We'll appoint you the public defender at this time. Go ahead.
Christopher Walton.
Mr. Walton, you're here on a first-degree misdemeanor battery charge and a solicitation for prostitution charge, also a first-degree misdemeanor.
Coming up from lower.
There's probable cause as to both counts. Your bonds are $1,000 per count. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you want me to appoint you a lawyer?
You can appoint me one, sir.
We'll appoint you the public defender at this time.
That's all we got, Judge.
All right, thank you, appreciate your help, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
You can take us off there. All right, thank you all. Did you have
Hopefully there's less errors tomorrow on these cases.
I was gonna say, if I have to read another prostitution PC affidavit, I think I'm gonna scream.
It'll probably be first tomorrow. This is the last few times the Sundays have been messed
It
up.
started on Wednesday of last week.
Really?
My first day. We had 117 that day.
How many did we have today? Probably seemed like half of them were prostitution
Yeah,
cases.
I think it probably half of them are, yeah. It was 74, so probably at least 30 of them.
Let's just go right up there, leave.